credit to Air Force. I thought they really just did a nice job. They got a good football team and a well-coached team. They did a great job defending us today. We couldn't get anything going on offense. And 1 of 12 on third down is about as good as you can do. 0 of 12 would be the only thing better. It was just an unbelievable job on their part. And just frustrating for us. We didn't sustain blocks on offense. And I heard one of the guys ask just about not being able to get anything going on the inside. It's not that they just decide they're going to take one phase of the option away. You got to be able to block them, and we didn't do it. And then we tried to throw the ball some. And thought we had some opportunities. Couldn't protect him. He got flushed out of the pocket way too quickly, and just overall wasn't a very good performance by our offense. We were fortunate to be in the game at halftime, only 6-3, because I thought our defense was doing a really nice job. We were doing a good job of defending them, and they're a good running football team. Gave up a big play, which resulted in a field goal. And big plays are things we got to eliminate, things we talk about a lot. How a big play can really affect a football game, both positive if it's in our favor and negative if it's against us. And then in the second half, having the opportunity to take the second half kickoff and not being able to do anything with it, and then giving up a play on the very next drive. I think Ryan just dove at him and tried to make a desperation play rather than maybe wrapping him up, and the kid went the rest of the distance. And that's just an error of judgment on his part. He needs to keep that in front of him. As frustrated as he was that the guy caught the ball, not to turn a bad play into an even worse one. So they got out ahead of us, and I thought, you guys asked about the fake punt. I thought that was a little shift in the momentum. We started to move the ball right after that, and then we weren't able to get a touchdown. So we got to take advantage of those opportunities, and we knew that they would be limited. I fully anticipated that it was going to be a real slugfest and two teams battling it out, and I thought that's the kind of game it was. And ultimately, they've got a good football team, and they beat us today.
Go ahead, Ron.
Coach, how important was it coming away from those first two possessions, since you were so down far the field with only one field goal?
To open the game?
Yeah, you had those two great positions and only had the one field goal.
Well, I was glad we got points, and at this point we didn't get 7. But like I said, it was a hard-fought game, and as the game and the half kind of went, as you look at it, just having any points there was we were fortunate because they were doing a great job defending us. So we'd love to get points every time we got the ball, but it's not the first time this year we haven't done that. So we obviously didn't execute like we needed to, and like I said, blocking is where it's at. All the plays work if you block them and you sustain blocks. And we didn't do that. That's everybody. That's not just the offensive line. That's the backs, receivers, and everybody involved.
Speaking of their defense, they seem to be incredibly anticipatory of what you guys are going to do. It's almost like they were reading minds or something.
Yeah, I'm sure they knew exactly what we were doing, Ron. I'm sure they knew every play. I mean, you can't guess plays. They're playing their defense. They're slanting, they're angling, just like us. I mean, you can't guess plays. It doesn't happen. And, it's blocking them. And when you don't block them and they tackle you on the line of scrimmage, it looks like they're anticipating the play, but we're not blocking them. We're not doing a good job blocking them. So it's not at all that they know what the play is coming, and we don't have that many tendencies where we only have these backs in the game and we run these plays, and we only have these formations, and we only run these plays. We tried a lot of stuff, and we didn't go into the game thinking we were going to empty the playbook or anything like that. But we had some things we thought would work, and the fact is we didn't block them very well. So that's why they didn't work.
Go ahead, Ken.
Coach, it seemed like Air Force just really shut down your running game. I mean, your top runner, Angel, had 33 yards. Larry had less than 15 yards on the day. Was it their defense that was just so effective today?
Okay, we didn't block them, all right?
Yeah.
I mean, we can state the obvious. Our run game stunk because we didn't block them, okay? You got to line up. When there's a guy across from you, you're responsible for blocking. You got to block him and sustain the block and not let him make the play. And we're not doing that. We didn't do it today. And, we've had struggles with that all year. So, I mean, call it what you want. We're working our fannies off to try to get it right. And we're a running football team, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to run the option. And we got to be able to run out of tackles. And when we bust out and get on the other side of people, which we did at times, we got to be able to run away from them and outrun them for a touchdown, which we didn't do either. So, we got a lot of things. So I'd like to fix them all with a magic wand, but nobody gave me any of that magic dust. So we're going to have to just try to get better. And right now, we just, today, they did a great job of defending us and getting off blocks and making plays. And we can make plays too. Just bottom line, we didn't. They did.
And Jeremy Timp obviously had a terrific game, had a big sack, 17 tackles. But how much was impacted when Andrew King went out of the game in the first quarter?
I think Andrew's a real good player. And I don't know that Washley, who took his place, was necessarily exposed. It wasn't that. And we'll get a better idea as we watch the film and just see if there were times where he really fell short. But for a kid that came off the bench and we expected to play Tim and King the whole game, and to have to go in there early in the game, I thought he did a great job and really handled himself well. So he didn't have the numbers like Jeremy does. Jeremy's had numbers like that for us throughout the year. He's really played well for us, and he's a good football player, a tough kid, and he's one of the guys that just I thought played as hard as he could and probably as well as he could today.
You guys okay? More questions for Coach? Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.